This podcast contains strong and offensive language and themes not suitable for younger listeners or the easily offended. This is London 2055, the land of opportunity, a chance to make it big, and these are the stories from the criminal underworld. Wow, I have such a story to tell you. My name's Norris, and I met the girl of my dreams today. I mean, wow. This was the most amazing situation I've ever done. I mean, ever. I'm a university student, a little bit mature for my course. I'm in my mid-20s. Well, to be more specific, I'm 24. So I'm a little bit older than everyone else in my class. And to be honest, a lot of the people in my class are just absolute twats. I mean, absolute twats. So after having an argument with half the class actually, I decided to say fuck them. I'm going to go out and have a drink on my own. I don't want to get anywhere near the student union, and yes, I just wanted to have a drink in some low-key bar that no one knows. And I stumbled across a pub, a real dive bar, you know, a real proper piece of shit bar. It looked all scuffed up and worn, and there was actually a board over the window. It looked like someone put a chair through it at some point. Well, I say chair, it could be a table, or it could even be a person, but I mean, I dared not ask. I just thought, fuck it, I'm going in here because it looks pretty deserted. I walked through the door, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the few people that are in there, they all stopped their conversation, just looked at me, looked me up, looked me down, and then just went along their normal business. Wow. Okay, that was interesting. I've never been sized up going into a pub before, and I thought nothing of it really. So the pub that I walked into, it was the Dog and Duck, and on the inside I noticed that you had some real beat up tables. I mean, lots of scratches on them, a few reddish stains which I thought, oh, that could be like some splashed wine or whatnot. And then I noticed that the walls were full of holes that have been crudely filled in with plaster. And then there was the bartender, and he actually had a board of plaster with a trowel and just carried on filling in some of these holes. I didn't pay attention what these holes were, but it kind of clicked later on what those holes were after a little incident that I came across. And that incident was where I met my new girlfriend. Anyways, I digress. I went over to the bar where the barman was up this ladder just repairing some of these holes. Sorry mate, do you mind if I get a drink please? Yeah, I'll be there in 2 minutes. Let me quickly finish this hole, yeah? Yeah, no worries. Right, where are you from? Well, I'm just from the university. So, who told you about this place then? No one, I just stumbled across it. Right, hold up. He climbed down from the ladder and put his plasterboard down on the bar. Hold up, so no one told you about this bar? No, it's just one bar's as good as another. I had a row with some people that I study with. They're all fucking arseholes, and yeah, I just wanted a quiet drink on my own in a bar that I knew that those cunts will not turn up to. Well, yeah, no shit, they ain't gonna turn up to this fucking bar. If you don't know what this bar is, then I have to warn you. You're kind of out of your comfort zone, mate. Well, what do you mean I'm out of my comfort zone? This is a gangster's bar. Okay, a gangster's bar, so I'm guessing not much trouble goes on here? Hello, look at those fucking holes. What do you think those holes are? Well, I don't know. Did someone throw a bottle at the plasterboard? Mate, that's not plasterboard. That's a concrete wall. Those holes, yeah? They're fucking bullet holes. Oh, yes. Okay, I believe you. I didn't believe it. I thought he was just winding me up and having me on. I mean, who goes around into a bar unloading clip after clip with handguns and shotguns and rifles and whatnot? It's not done. It's not done these days. It's like from the TV, you know? But I digress. So, what do you want to drink then? I'll go for the house ale. We don't have a house ale, mate. It's going to be just general beers and spirits, okay? No wine? What kind of bar do you take this for? No one drinks fucking wine in these kind of bars. You stupid shit. Hey, come on, man. Don't call me stupid. Look, okay? Look, I'm sorry, okay? Now, if I was you, to be honest, there's a Wetherspoons just down the road. I think you more suited there. Look, no offence. Sorry, what's your name? Dave. Look, Dave. I don't want to go to any of these bars because those cunts are going to be there. And I don't want to get into a fucking argument because I think it's going to turn into a fight and I don't want to be kicked out of university. Okay, right, well, because it's quiet, okay, I'll let you stay in for one. But I'm telling you now, if something kicks off, I can't guarantee your safety. Okay, that's fine. You can't guarantee my safety, that's fine. Was this guy for real? I mean, seriously, was this guy for real? Anyways, I agreed with him that I'd leave if there's any trouble. So one drink turned into another, which turned into another, as I carried on working on my project on my little tablet. And this woman walked in. Wow. She was hot. She was hot. She had blonde hair tied right back into the tightest ponytail I've ever seen in my entire life. She was wearing the shortest and tightest set of Daisy Duke shorts I've ever seen. And she was just wearing a bikini top with it. And hanging on each arm was a handgun in its shadow holster. I was really in a gangster's bar, and this real hot girl just walked in. I got a slap on the back of the head. Oi, listen to me, mate. Last thing you want to do is annoy that lady, yeah? I mean it, seriously. Don't be gulping at her, because she'll take exception to that, and I can't guarantee your safety. Seriously, mate, don't gulp at her. If you're going to talk to her, but please, for the love of fucking God, put your chin up, yeah, close your mouth, because your tongue's on the fucking floor, and don't gulp at her. Yeah, okay, I said to him, okay, I'll have another one, and I'd like to buy her a drink. Dave looked at me, he cut me a real fearful look. I mean, a seriously fearful look. Okay, I'll sort her out a drink. Well, in the meantime, just sit here and don't look in her general direction, because, as I said, she might get the wrong message from you giving her this drink, and yeah, just keep it calm, yeah? And please, 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 don't start a fight in here. Look, mate, I'm not going to start a fight. I mean it, I promise you. I'm not going to start a fight. Well, fucking good, okay? Right, so she drinks a quadruple rum and ice, and that's it. A quadruple rum with ice. Yeah, and that's her small drink, and she might go on to a large one later on. And how would you define her large? Yeah, it's double her small. So 8 shots. Yeah, 8 shots with just a bit of ice. Right, okay, well, bring her the drink and I will mind my own business. Okay, I'll leave you to it. I span on my bar stool towards this lovely lady, and oh my god, she was fit. Dave took her over the drink, and she looked at me and tilted her head to acknowledge the thank you for my drink. and she looked away from me, and she was walking towards a table in the far corner where there was a handful of big guys. I mean real big guys. She walked over with her drink and they started having a conversation, which started to get a little bit loud. I have to say, it got quite loud, and on top of being quite loud, it turned into a full-blown argument where this sexy lady got the drink that I gave her and slowly pummeled it into this guy's face, where I could just see it in slow motion. The rocks, the booze and the glass all just slowly crumpling into this poor fucker's face. And then out came the other guy's guns, and my soon to be hot girlfriend just used that glass motherfucker as a human shield, and his body got filled with lead. I mean, they turned him into a fucking colander. Then she pulled out her gun, and within seconds they were all dead. Single headshot. And I was like, wow. Dave, I said, what are you going to do about this? Well, I ain't going to do fuck all, mate. I'm just going to get onto the cleaners. They'll deal with that, and I'm going to have to lock the doors. I can't let anyone else in. And by the way, if anyone comes asking, you didn't see those guys, okay? They weren't in here. Right, okay, that's fine. Then that sexy lady came over to me and she beckoned for another drink. I was about to ask Dave for a drink, but then she just grabbed my hand and started walking me to the door by the bar. Dave, he's coming up with me. If anyone asks, you haven't seen me, okay? Dave acknowledged what she was saying, but he didn't say a word. He had a real shitty frown on his face because he just poured the drink and she wasn't interested. And I was walked to the back room where there was a staircase. She dragged me up the staircase. She had this real deep grin on her face. She kicked open the door and there was a bed. There was nothing on the mattress, no sheets, no duvet, no pillows, just a mattress. She threw me through the door, shut the door behind her and deadbolted it. Wow, I was thinking, what's gonna happen here? Am I gonna get fucking shot? I just saw a fucking murder a group of people, and for some reason I just didn't bat an eyelid. In fact, I had half a fucking stiffy, to be honest. She looked down and put her hand on my throbbing cock, and yeah, it went from semi to full-blown ramrod in a matter of seconds, where she then just took my top off, unbuttoned my trousers and just threw me down on the bed. I then kicked off my shoes and kicked off the trousers from my ankles, while she just took her bikini top off and slid down her Daisy Dukes, revealing the tightest thong I've ever seen in my life. That came flying off as well, but for some reason she just left her guns in her holsters on her arms. It's like, wow, I'm gonna get fucked hard here, and she's gonna be bouncing around with those fucking guns. And I'm not talking about her big tits, I'm talking about the fucking guns in the holsters. And then she came over, jumped on me and started riding me. I was just being her fuck toy on this bed, and she was going for it real hard, bouncing on my cock real fucking fast and hard. I mean, she just ground her way in. She was enjoying herself, and then as she become to get really aroused, and then she went from aroused into coming into a massive fucking orgasm, bouncing that hard and fast on my cock. She pulled out her guns from her holsters and started laying off bullets into the air as she comes. Wow. This is amazing. Not only is she bouncing those real big bouncy tips in my face, but those guns were just going off as well. And then I came. She came in for a kiss. Said that I was real fucking good, and I'm to take her phone number, and if she don't fucking hear from me yet tomorrow, then she's gonna find me and fucking waste my ass, and then throw me into the fucking Thames. She got dressed very quickly because, to be honest, there wasn't much to fucking go on her, and she just said to me, "Don't worry about those bullet holes. I'll get Dave to deal with that. And by the way, yeah, if you don't see me tomorrow, you're a dead man." Well, what could I say? How could I refuse? How could I refuse? And besides which, she may be a psychopath. She may have been slightly unhinged where she just killed those guys over a small pathetic argument. But Jesus Christ, she was hot. And she fucked me, and we'd not even been on a date, and that only cost me the price of 4 shots of rum. Wow. That's some classy chick. And if you're wondering what her name is, her name's Alexa. Thank you for listening to London 2055. If you like more of our content from musterxmedia, don't forget to visit our website, that's www.musterxmedia.info, and we will catch you next time.